doing, everyone? It is Thursday, it's 8 o'clock, and it is time for Braw Cast. Wherever you're watching in the world, my name's Billy Kirkwood. Don't worry, I've never heard of me either. Let me explain what's going to happen in Braw Cast. Wherever you're watching, not only is it about building a community online, we get to talk to some of the most wonderful, interesting people that are out there, from barbers and beard models to musicians, MMA fighters, actors, comedians, and so much more. And of course, we reach out to the ever-expanding Brawtherhood all across the place. So don't forget, you can get involved with everything that's going on with Braw Beard Oils. Head over to the website right now. Get yourself some cracking stuff. Hey, listen, it's Mother's Day at the weekend. You really want to get a mum in your life a treat? Why not get the man in her life something to make his beard look good? Or maybe you've got a mum that's in the circus and she's got a beard. I don't know. What are you talking about my mum for? Our guest this week, ladies and gentlemen, is the gaffer, the kingpin, if you would, of Braw Beard Oils. It's been a while since we've had a chance to catch up, so I thought tonight is going to be the night. So please, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome JJ?
Hello. How's it going?
Hello, mate. How are you getting on?
All good, mate. All good. It's nice to see you again.
This is, so I was just thinking, this is actually weird because this is probably we haven't seen each other in absolute fucking ages.
No, mate, I know.
I think we had a stray coffee like maybe 6 months ago, maybe?
Yeah, that's right. Was it? No, it was before that, man. It was before lockdown kicked in.
Jesus. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? The Ghost film on Disney Plus has already been out. We don't even know what's happening.
It's been about a year, mate. It's been about a year because I remember
WandaVision is come and gone. WandaVision is come and gone. What are we doing?
Have you been watching it? Have you been watching WandaVision?
I've watched it and I ingested it and I got to the end and there it goes. I've very much enjoyed it.
Me too.
How's been everything going with Braw Beard, man? What a year it's been. We've got to break it down just a wee bit. First of all, business is going well. We've got some exciting stuff to talk about in a little while.
Yes. Yep. Business is good, man. It's going well, and it's been a mental year. Because as you know, we like to do shows. We're up and down the country most years doing different shows and stuff. And obviously, unfortunately, they've taken a knock on the head and been stopped. And the Braw Beard Moustache Championships as well. We were lucky it went ahead in 2020. And then coronavirus kicked in. I know, man, I know. And then we were really lucky. And then obviously this year we've had to cancel it. Like all entertainment's cancelled, indoor events is cancelled. So yeah, so we're kind of working towards next year, but again, we're like everybody, we're waiting to see what the regulations are and the restrictions. So
I think we'll be in good shape to do something. I mean, the two big events in Glasgow this time last year was the Braw Beard Championships and the Batman movie getting made. And listen, the world needs both of those things. I nearly didn't get into the Braw Beard Championships last year because it's like, who are you? I'm here for the Braw Beard Championships. You're not here for the Batman movie. What Batman movie? Like, I had no idea what we were talking about.
It was mad. Batman, they were taking up half the car park and we were taking up the other half. Yeah. And it was quite cool. It was cool to be part of, but it would have been ideal if it was a different day that we were filming. But hey ho.
We'll never mind that. Well, listen, before we get in rocking, loads of people want to say hello. Wherever you are, here's what you do. Hit us up in the comments. We would love to hear from you wherever you are. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know what you're looking forward to. Let us know just in general how things are. Hit us up in the comments. And if you have any questions for JJ, of course, bang them in the comments, or me, or anything in the world. Tell you what, if there's any problems, consider this an agony and type thing. Just anything. We'll have a go at answering your questions. So just bang them in the comments. Loads of people saying hello. Pals from the show as well. We've got Lindsay saying hello. Hiya, pal. I hope you're doing great. George McNeil. God, look at that pipe. I mean, I'm looking at the beard, but the pipe sets it off. Nice. And we've also got Lindsay again. Oh, we've got our pal, the Pirate King. He's dropping in to say hello. Make sure to go check him out. The Pandalorian, I believe, is on series 2. Make sure to go check it out. Peter, wherever you're watching, we will have that big Braw Beard Pirate King crossover barbecue that has been promised. It's happening, man. It's happening. I don't know when we move this all outside, it might be crazy, but how has the year been, man? Because it has been okay. Well, first of all, you are one of the lockdown dads of this generation. We talked about it just before we came on. The wee man turns like what, 1 in God, it'll be just a matter of weeks now.
Yeah, man, it's 24th of April. It'll be 1. So yeah, what's that? I don't know what date it is today, but what's that? 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks.
How is year 1 of daddom been to you, mate?
Good, mate. It's good. I feel like I've not had the true experience because obviously restrictions and stuff. So we've not had to deal with him throwing a wee. To be fair, he doesn't throw many tantrums, but if he does, we've not had to deal with it in a restaurant yet. So,
mate,
it's all been in the house.
Just wait till he's spewing and shitting up his back in the middle of a TGI Fridays, and the time you'll have, that is when, if there are any mums and dads watching, you will know survival instincts kick in. You didn't know you had. like the Terminator, you're able to go doorway, bathroom, tablecloth. I can make this happen. I've
got your number on speed dial for when that does happen, mate.
Any day. I've learned some skills in my time. I learned what to do when I shit myself in public. So it's stuff you've got to do. It's stuff
I learned that on. I think that was episode 5 of the original Braw Cast. I learned that pretty quick, man.
Well, all I can tell you is I've recently made a bit of a change to my diet, drinking a lot of water. I had twice last week. We can move along from that. But the thing is about kids as well, certainly they're like, you're suddenly aware of, it's like you have a tiny drunk dwarf in your house that you don't quite know. It's basically, it's like every time you go out, it's like, where are your shoes? What happened to you? It's like, it's the same way you talk to your drunk girlfriend at the end of the night out is how you talk to a toddler. It's like, it's, where are your shoes? What happened to your shoes? Have you peed your pants? Get in the car. It's, we've got all that to look forward to, mate.
I don't know why they invented socks for babies, because as soon as they go on Danny, he whips his socks off and they're in his hands. And it's like,
all right. Yeah, as soon as they figure out the assets, it's like, hang on, I can get at them. This is going to be easy. But one of the things we want to talk about, of course, with so much actually, this incarnation of Braw Cast is a year old, kind of. It's actually kind of under a year old, but then it's a year old because you guys will be aware, and of course you can check them on the archive. You can check them on YouTube as well. Subscribe while you're there if this is your first time. Not only is there John's vlogs, but you'll be able to go and see all the original episodes of Braw Cast that you were doing around the country. We kicked one off where it was me interviewing Jimmy Britton just after the Braw Beard Championships.
Yep.
And then everything happened.
That's it, man. But that was the 24th of February, so that was right after the Braw Beard Moustache Championships. And then coronavirus kicked in and lockdown happened, and then we weren't sure what we were going to do. So we had a conversation, and I think it was, I've got the date here, 29th of March. So just a month later, we'd done the first live broadcast like this.
All right.
And it's been every week.
Every week. I don't think we've missed 1 week. I don't think we've missed a week. Obviously, you were the one that stunned me. Oh, we missed one at New Year. We were like New Year's Eve. We didn't do one on New Year's Eve. Even then, I popped on to say hello. But the guests we've had, man, you've done an amazing job again. Like we've had from members of Limp Bizkit to pro wrestlers to actors to icons of like Scottish entertainment, and we're just going to keep them coming. Who's been some of your favorites?
Let me see. Gav Mitchell. I really like Gav Mitchell.
Gav Mitchell was amazing. I was totally fanboying out. I would never tell him that because he's a mate, but I was fanboying out.
The thing is, it's cool. He's Bobby the Barman. He's a Scottish icon. But the stories he had, like meeting Robin Williams and hanging out with Robin Williams and discussing his issues he had with mental health and stuff like that. It was just a really interesting podcast. Yeah, and it could have went for a lot longer than it did.
Easily. I think the likes of him and Tom Urie, which might not mean anything to anyone sitting on the other end of the planet, those names, but trust me, listen to the podcast. I think there's going to be a part 2 for both of those ones. I think we could have gone on. I'd love to get Gab on just to talk about. Okay, so much actually. Any other ones stand out, mate?
Oh, totally. Just like even the guys for the Brawtherhood, like for Davey, Lindsay, Lewis on. Jay Young from the Isle of Man.
Oh, Sean as well. That was good fun.
It's been, and then right through to Franco last week from Limp Bizkit, which was just insane. Like
Franco was unbelievably cool, man.
I know.
was unbelievably cool. And we're chasing, well, we don't want to give anything away, but we've got some cool guests lined up as well, from Twitch streamers to actors to UFC to wrestlers. We've got some surprises coming up as well.
We do. That's the thing with this. It's like, obviously we're doing some live and we're doing some recorded, but the reason we're doing recorded mostly is because we're working to, as we get people of more interest, as it were, they've got busy schedules. Even though the world shut down, they're still active. So not
everyone can do a Thursday night at 8 o'clock, and we do appreciate that, but we want to make sure we give you guys Thursday at 8 o'clock one way or another. So we'll always let you know. I think the plan is that there's going to be a couple more lives going forward, because it's a wee appointment and stuff like that. And let us know what you think about the time, Thursday 8 o'clock. Everything is flexible, I guess. But let us know. We're always keen on feedback here. Do I swear too much? Do I not swear enough? I'd love to know. Let me know. But you've got a couple of announcements, first of all. In terms of even in regards to Braw Cast, so much stuff, but there's a couple of things you're absolutely buzzing to tell me about. So, first of all, we'll get back to the Braw Beard Championships, and then we'll get into some announcements, because one of them is kind of connected to that. We didn't get to do the championships this year, and we were all genuinely really heartbroken. Even I got messages from people that were going, gutted we're not going to be there. Hey, but the party next year, and that's what we're all about here on Braw Cast, is positivity, good vibes, want to keep that going. What the party's going to be like when we all get together, that's great. But you've still got some bottles left over. Yeah,
man. So we've done this limited edition. I don't know my left and right facing the camera, but this limited edition Braw BMC 21 oil. There's only, before I jumped on this, there was only 15 left. I don't know what it is, if there's any orders come in, but there's only 15 left out of 100. Each one is numbered 1 to 100. So there's only 15 left. But £2 from every sale of them goes to Kahona Scotland Cancer Charity, because every year at the Champs we do a raffle, and some amazing companies donate prizes that we raffle off. That money goes to Kahona Scotland. So we can't do that this year, obviously. So we're doing the bottles, and £2 from every bottle goes to Kahona Scotland at the end of March. So there's only 15 of them left, and they'll be done. As I say, they're numbered 1 to 100, so they are limited edition.
There's still plenty of time for you to grab those, and those will go quick. So if you get a chance, maybe after the show, pop over and grab yourself some, because, like it says, limited edition. Whereas it's like I've got on my Switch, I've got Sonic versus Mario at the Tokyo Olympics 2020. It's probably going to be a collector's item now, because it never happened.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Never happened to be a part of history. But Grant is also saying, thank you, Grant, giving us a wee real-time review. Smells great too. There you go.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Grab yourself a bit of that. But a whole bunch of things coming up. First of all, to not do the championships this year, we want to talk about that. We're hopefully making plans to do next year. But there's loads of other cool things coming up in the next year. You wanted to tell me something. I don't know how much you can tell us about it, so hopefully I'm not going too far with this, but you mentioned something coming up with a motorcycle team.
Yeah, so ever since I started, ever since I started Braw in 2012, and I drew that logo, I've always been a motorcycle fan ever since I was like 3 years old.
Right.
But anyway, I thought it'd be cool to see the logo on a bike at some point. So that's kind of, we're working towards that in the background, sponsoring a team or being involved with a team, and it looks like that's going to happen in 2021 on a kind of small scale. We've not signed the contract or anything yet, but it looks like we'll be working with a motorcycle team this year, with plans to set up for a slightly bigger deal next year. So
holy crap, man,
it's mega.
I know you're absolutely fucking buzzing for that.
Yeah, man. I can't say too much because we've not ticked.
I know. Well, I know when Jamie was put in the TT game, his graphics, which I thought was insanely cool. When you see your graphics in a game, it's like, oh, that's there forever.
I know.
That's there forever. That's a thing. Oh
it's
my
cool.
God, leaving your print in the world. That's pretty cool. So we can look forward to hearing a bit more about that. We don't know when, but we're hopefully going to hear a bit more about that. So, but you had said, we talked about it being Danny's birthday on the 24th.
Yes.
You're thinking about just something a bit special for that?
I am, mate. I am. Just being first-time dad and proud dad and all that, I've got these. So we've done these bottles for Brooke McDonald, who was on the show, the downhill of New Zealand.
Yes.
Brooke. So we sponsored Brooke for 4 or 5 years, and we've done different bottles throughout that time. Anyway, the first one we done was a blue bottle, and I still have some in stock that I've not been sure what to do with. So I've decided on the 24th of April, for this year only, whoever wants a blue bottle for their order that's placed on the 24th, I will give them a blue bottle with the label on it. So here's one I kind of knocked up earlier.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
I'll fire out more details nearer the time, but just for anybody who's watching, that is coming on the 24th of April for one day only. Any orders placed, just put an order, a note in the order that you want a blue bottle. I'll make it in a blue bottle. So
just to give you the heads up in case like you accidentally order the blue bottle and you go, is this a fucking Wish version of Braw Beard? What is this? No, it's
it will be advertised. It will be advertised. But that's going to happen, man.
And just in case we've got any die-hard, well, we have a lot of people on the west coast of Scotland watching. I'll leave that there. I'll leave that there. Danny Havoc beard oils by Lindsay.
Yeah. We Danny Havoc. But yeah,
so we'll just confusing me because I knew a wrestler called Danny Havoc, and for a second there I just didn't get it. It's like, what the fuck is Danny Havoc got to do with this?
Threw you off your game there.
Moochie, I did a wee bit. Well, there's a couple of other things now. You haven't wasted your time in lockdown at all. Like you say, it's been busy. It's been vlogs, social media. We've been pumping out broadcasts as well. And of course, we've had some special stuff throughout the year, particularly back at Christmas. There was some awesome stuff came out around about then. But you mentioned, right, and now that I'm hopefully not going to get in trouble about this, but you mentioned that even though we're just heading into the summer, you are working on some stuff for later on in the year.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I've mentioned this to you before. So yeah, we're working on new hoodie designs for winter coming. I am also working on. Fuck it, I'll say it. I'm thinking I released recently. Released vests before, so right. I'm thinking of bringing them back in summer because they were quite popular and people have been asking for them recently. And I think it was just kind of after the summer we had last year, but we're lucky with the weather last year. Yeah. So yeah, there's been enough people asking. So I think I'm going to do vests again this year as well.
Oh, for summer.
Yes.
Can we get like Jack Burton inspired ones from Big Trouble in Little China?
If you want, man. If you want.
That could be a broadcast one. That could be a broadcast one.
There you go. I'll be working out in the gym, so I'm trying to get hench for a vest so we can do a photo shoot in a vest. I'm
trying to do that, man. Literally, I'm 10 pounds down, but there's a fucking lot to go. I'm basically all boob at the moment, so I'm trying to. You know what I mean? If you basically all tit, I'm sure it'll all. It's starting to firm up. These jeans fit, and they didn't fit a couple of weeks ago because I'm doing 5K a day and working out with yoga and straps in my house. I'm getting there. The biggest thing is no eating, and I'm really annoyed that literally I've got my dinner here. And technically, I was meant to stop eating 19 minutes ago. So, but I'm going to finish that meal, and then I won't eat again until 2:00 tomorrow. Because why did you want to train? I know you're training. You'd been training before. Is it just a little bit of lockdown luggage and you just thought, let's get rid of it?
Nah, to be honest, I started fasting. We spoke about fasting and I mentioned it in the vlogs a few times, but I only started that maybe a month ago. And that was kind of for the lockdown luggage. But training wise, I've been training with Kev, Kev that was on the show.
Yeah.
Been training with him for about 3 years now. And then I just wanted to get stronger, really, because when I broke my back, I'd never really lifted heavy weights since, and that was in 2011.
Right.
I just thought I felt strong enough. I thought we could start lifting weights. So that was kind of the goal. Working with Kev was to get back strong, lifting weights, and just feeling strong again, really. Awesome. And we're making progress. We're making good progress. So
I do a lot of yoga, and basically I can pretty much work out my cracks, if that makes any sense. I could have phrased that, but I think we'll agree.
I know exactly what you're saying, man.
I mean, the pops and the clicks. Basically, I know when they're coming, there's nothing worse than listen to this. Someone. So that seems to be it. I'm basically half man, half boob. Little bit of bubble wrap you get when you order stuff. That's pretty much me at this point. Right, but we're also talking. There's a couple of things. We've got some amazing podcast guests coming up. we're going to start letting you know who it is in advance. One of the reasons we kind of didn't do that is because we want to make sure that you tune in every week and give whoever's a go, because that's kind of the point of broadcasts, is we get to meet some interesting, and we have got to meet some kind of incredible and inspiring stories. More to come, but we thought, wouldn't it be fun to maybe, you know, if things are going to open up, fingers crossed, and we are all going to get our vaccines, fingers crossed, that we might think about taking this on the road again.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, when I started doing the broadcast originally, it was just when I was going to motorcycle events or wherever I was going, I was taking the kit because it fits. You know, I've got it in a helmet bag, so you can take the kit anywhere. So now that it's every week and it's got a bit of momentum, I realize once things open up, it's going to be a bit harder to stick to every week because everyone's going to have busy schedules and stuff. But we'll try our best.
Watch me. We're doing it every week. I don't care, man.
We'll try our best, but at least we can go to different places and, you know, get different, even just different backgrounds, you know what I mean, and different settings. And it is good face to face as well.
Yeah,
Online's amazing, but there's a bit of chemistry when you're face to face and going back and forth with conversation. So I'm looking forward to it. We're definitely taking it on the road. And
we might even do a couple of crossovers with some other podcasts. We've talked about doing that for a bit of fun. Some funny ones, some interesting ones, some different ones, some motorcycle ones where we talked about our pals. So I think we're definitely going to get some cool things going with that. And again, if you do have any suggestions for guests or anyone to look out for, it's open door here. It's open house. It's as much your show as it is ours. So I tell you what, hit us up in the comments if you ever have any suggestions. They will get to us, and we'll see what we can seek out. Don't say like Hulk Hogan or something, because he's going to be hard to get. All right, he's going to be, unless we get him. I don't know. Unless we could. We might get more yogaers on. We had Murray from Next Level. Is it Next Level? NXT was Next Level.
Yeah.
Next Level Yoga. So we'll get him on, and we might get the guys. So that is creepy. Like, just as I was about to talk about Boz and his guys, there they were. We might get some more yoga ones on. I think that'd be fun. But what's the plans for the rest of the year then, as we're getting geared up? Is it just keep the wheels turning?
I just keep the wheels turning. Like, I'm planning. Also, I'm concentrating on the YouTube channel at the moment. There's tutorial videos going up. There's vlogs going up every week. I've got the broadcast every week as well.
I wanted to ask you actually about the tutorials just quickly. You've got a lot of folk that get in touch about how exactly to maintain their beard, like off the back of that. Have you found they've really reached and resonated with people?
Aye, they have. There's some, like there's one now it's sitting about 10,000 views, which is insane because the average is only 300 or 400. But there's some that just click with people, and I'm being as honest as I can. I'm not saying buy this beard oil and it'll make your beard like this. I'm being honest. You know, it's a moisturizer. It's not a miracle grow. If it was, we would all be tripping over our beards. So
imagine the neck of that.
I'll be using it as a skipping rope, you know.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You go to pick up your wains from nursery, and the guy that works there's got a beard down my knees. It's like,
I know. So yeah, it's just tutorial videos, just trying to be as honest as possible, really. And I think we've lost Billy. Have we lost Billy?
Yeah, I am here.
Okay, cool.
That was weird.
That was weird.
Just for a second. Can you still hear me okay?
I can hear you, man. You're
all right,
staggering, but it's all good. I can hear you.
I am definitely here. Don't worry about it. I'll use this time to finish eating my dinner. No.
I thought that's where you're going. It's like out the door with your meal.
One of the things, we got Father Stone from Father Ted back. I completely forgot we did have Father Stone from Father Ted.
We did, man. He was class as well, wasn't he?
You know, that might not be weird. You know, I never really considered if anybody would like that type of guest on. I mean, Michael was absolutely awesome. He's a great, awesome comedian. Guys suggesting the Punk Rock Factory band, all bearded. That's interesting bunch. I think we might do. We're also talking about doing a couple of like round tables and what have you. As well. We thought that might be quite good once we get out there. And also we thought for a bit of fun, imagine if we did a Women of Braw podcast.
That's it. We did speak about this, and I think that kind would be good to get a few in a round table situation, like because we'd have it would work okay with this, but sometimes the signal goes if we've got
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd rather be in a room with people. I mean, I love this, and particularly because we have got to get people to make the time and have the conversation without having to. But you know something? One thing lockdown, and I'll assure this to anyone watching. One thing lockdown, I will never moan about traveling anywhere ever again. Like we will go to the ends of the earth just to get folk on. But I think you're right. It'd be good to get a round table thing organised. And John's going to build us all a bus. He said he was going to build us all a bus.
I'll try my best. What I want to do with a sort of Women at Braw idea is get some of the competitors from the Braw Beard and Moustache Championships who entered the fake beard category, just to get their input in it, see their point of view on it as well. Yeah. We had Mandy, she was on the radio with Sean before the last Beard and Moustache Championships, talking about their experiences and stuff, and it was just really cool to hear. So to hear that story from more people would be interesting.
Now, the one thing I really wanted to talk about, because obviously you've built a big community, and it's not just about guys buying, like you say, the beard oils or the merchandise. It's also about, particularly during this time, people's mental health, their body positivity, and what have you. I'm not saying this in any way, you know, this isn't a loaded question or anything, but is it great to see how people have really clung on and worked together? Because within the Brawtherhood community, I've seen it. We really have sort of held each other up a wee bit.
Yeah, definitely. There's guys, I say guys, everyone there, you know, there's everyone in there's helping each other out. You know, there could be days that somebody's just put a comment in there. I've not been in the group for a while. I've not been doing too well. And the amount of people that leave comments of support or even getting in touch out with the group, it's amazing. So that's kind of what the Brawtherhood's about. Yeah, it's for fans of Braw Beard. That's how the Brawtherhood came about. It's fans of the brand. We've built a strong community as well. That people are there for each other. And then that's the thing with the Braw Cast as well. It's like we're doing it every Thursday. We might not get loads of guests every Thursday. It fluctuates, but that's not the goal. The goal is to have something for someone to tune into, to be there. You're there every week at 8 p.m. on a Thursday. It's something to look forward to and tune in and resonate with. You know, one of the things I think is cool about it, the Brawtherhood, and this is just as somebody that has to grow and lose a beard frequently. This is my lockdown 2021 beard. This isn't going anywhere until we're all arm in arm marching down Sucky Hall Street. But one of the things that I found was cool, that when people come into that group, they find the product, they find or it's recommended to them something. They come in and you've got somebody going, "Hey, I'm growing my first beard. Here it is," and it might just be stubble. No one ever says anything negative. Nobody ever has a go. "Oh, fuck off, mate. This is for real people. You know, real beard grows." No, it's not. It just it is people being positive, and it's a shining example of it. People are like, "Looks good, mate," and then the following week when there's like a progress thing, I honestly just think that's really cool. Nobody's like, "I made save this until you've grown a beard," like they would be in the real Facebook. It just it really seems to sort of boost people up and hold people up, and I just think it's a really cool thing. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. It's that's kind of why it's there, really. We're building a community, and you see that at the Beard and Moustache Championships as well. You know what I mean? It's, as I say it every year, and it might sound common, but it's true. It's like I'd say I guarantee you'll leave here with a new friend, and it's true. Yeah. The community comes together, and then it's people who have met each other in the Facebook group or on Facebook, but they've never met in person, and then it's a chance to have a beer with somebody and just have a laugh, have a good time.
I'm still really pally with the guys that stole my pizza. Still really, really, really pally with them. They just have free pizza, just arrived at their table, and they didn't think this must be for someone else, and ate the fucker. So we're still good pals. That's all I'm going to say. I've just been on my feet all day, and I just needed something to eat in the brief respite. But that's fine, lads. That's fine. Don't worry.
It was gone.
It's gone, fucking gone, devoured is what it was. I think we take it to this table, and the guy basically came back with an empty plate and went, "Oh, they've eaten all your pizza." And it's like, "Well, you're getting me enough fucking pizza to get." It's like, well, as long as my friends are filled with their bellies. What was one of the things I also wanted to talk about? Oh, yeah, of course. In terms of what the future plans are, you've sort of laid out, it's busy. We're looking to do some cool things. Hashtag fuck pineapples. How dare you? What's wrong with pineapples and pizza? Before we take this episode into touch, I just want to say to people, if you do have a question for John, now is the time to put it in the comments. It could be anything at all. It could be ideas. Hey, have you got an idea you want to pitch? We're always like a bit of fun. Last time we did it, it was the Braw Beard soda stream case. We had some weird shit that came up. Braw Beard coffee, Braw Beard shoes. Is there a Braw Beard coffee coming, John? He's frozen.
No, I'm frozen, man. I'm just going silent.
All right. But if you've got any comments, all right, okay. Good one from Sean. When are we making the next advert?
That's a good point, man. We have a script for an advert that Sean knows about. It's just the restrictions. Once restrictions allow us to do so, if we can get the cast in the location safely and legally. I know. This
is like Avengers teasers. I've no you're giving nothing away.
Well, it's all dependent on numbers, isn't it? It's all dependent on numbers of people. So we need a cameraman, we need the crew and the cast.
Well, that's all I know is TV production is continued to a degree. So we're we'll wait. You can't have that many people naked in one place. I've seen the script. We can't have that many people naked in one place. You know what I mean? It's like we got to until restrictions are lifted. We can't do the advert. A couple other questions coming in. Actually, there's an interesting one from Sean. How do you find wearing masks? Great moustache, Sean. How do you find wearing masks, face coverings in shop with a strong beard game? It's a good and legit question.
Well, would you believe it or not? I've worn a mask twice today. A snood, I should say. Here it is. Here, the Jamie Coward snood we done.
Yes,
that's what I use. I just use a snood, and I've had it on twice today. I tie up the bottom and pull the snood over, tuck that inside the snood, and it's fine. To be honest, it's like any type of mask, you're going to get a slight kink, but if it's only in the shop for 15 minutes, and the time you're back out, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I did see one guy with quite a long beard, and you're in Tesco's in Kilmarnock quite a lot, and he put in his mask, but it was like he'd tucked it in, so it was kind of like clinging up over his mask. I've never seen something so stupid in my life. I don't know what he was thinking. If I could have, I would have given him mask snood, like there and then. Yeah. Like I've got like a King Kong face mask from Universal Studios. I've got in my pocket. And I was just like, I'll just put that on and give him the snood. But so whenever you're watching me, get in touch. Maybe we'll get you sorted out, because that would be a genuine way of doing it.
But that's the thing, mate. Like people, I done a video, right, how to put a snood on with a beard, and people took the piss out of it. But I had a point, right? Because you put the snood up the top and you pull it down the way to go with gravity, right? The amount of people I've seen with beard that have it around their neck and they put it up over their face. Like, work your way down, man. Go with the beard. So I made a video. Folk took the piss, but I've got a point. I'm sticking with it.
I think you've got a point. Right. A couple other questions as well. Do you think that you'll plan a post-COVID celebration oil? It's an interesting question.
Post-celebration COVID oil. Hadn't thought about it.
I think it's going to be. Well, it's an interesting one. I think it's going to be a few years before we're really looking at that. I'm not meaning a nasty way, but until we know it's gone.
Yeah. At what point does it become?
Yeah.
Are we? I don't know. Maybe we've done a cancelled for COVID once, so maybe.
Who knows? Yeah. Maybe we'll do we do a Chris Whitty special or something like that. I don't know. Or Jason Leach one or something. Jason, either of those men will have to grow a beard, though. That's the only fucking condition. That's all I've got to say.
Or can get creative in Photoshop.
I never thought about that. That's right. I'll bet you're up for it. So it's an interesting question, and that's pretty much it. We're going to be back. We've got a great guest next week. We've actually got Scott Reed from Insane Championship Wrestling. Now, Scott's journey into the world of pro wrestling and now international TV production talks about the creative journey he took to go in there from a fan right to one of the senior producers with an international wrestling phenomenon. So it's a really interesting one. And Scott doesn't pull any punches at all. Gives you warts and all. And that's gonna be a really good one. And like I say, we're chasing another amazing couple of guests, but some good suggestions coming in there. A couple of people have said that's quite funny. A couple of people have now said Nicola Sturgeon, Jason Leach. It's like, I think they're busy. I think they're busy. I'm trying to think who's the big celebrities from lockdown. Who's the big celebrities from lockdown? Your man that does the sea shanties, him.
Oh yeah,
he could grow a beard, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought we would be in 2021? Fucking sea shanties.
Man, did that go viral on TikTok or something? I don't know.
It went super viral on TikTok, and we're playing it on the radio now.
Oh, are they?
I'm not giving the boy a hard time. Just so anybody knows, I'm not giving the boy a hard time. Turns out, I quite like a sea shanty, to be honest. So that's all you've got to say. That's all you got to say. The Trailer Park Boys did it. Imagine we could get the Trailer Park Boys.
Nothing's impossible, mate. Nothing is impossible.
Well, that's the one thing we've learned, man. That's the one thing we've learned. So we're definitely going to get some good ones on. All right. Have you got anything final to say? We've done our 1 year. It's kind of weird because I feel like we've had our 1 year anniversary of the new edition of Braw Cast, but we also kind of haven't. Any messages for anyone watching, mate?
Just thanks for the continued support, man. I realize it's hard times for everyone. That's one of the reasons we're doing the podcast as well. You know, it's free entertainment that we're trying to provide with a variety of guests telling stories. So it's interesting every week. And thanks for the support and the vlogs and the orders and stuff. And we're continuing to build the Brawtherhood. We will try, and you might have missed that bit. Well, we are going to try and get more female guests on. Paris, I was going to get the name wrong. Was an amazing guest, really interesting story as well. So we are going to try and get more female guests on. That'd be great. Yep, I do have a few more in mind as well. I've reached out to, but I've not heard back yet. So
Dame Judi Dench. No. I'll spoil the surprise.
No. Yeah, I've got a few lined up, so it's all good. Right. It's all good.
See, you must be a nightmare to play poker with, mate. You must be a nightmare to play poker with.
But the thing is like there's so much stuff going on. Like I'm doing so much behind the scenes. Like I can show so much vlog, but there's so much other shit going on in the background that I cannot show until contracts are signed or things are confirmed. You know what I mean? I don't want to look like that dick and say we've got this person and then it falls through.
Yeah. Well, you've heard it here first. We're getting Dame Judi Dench on the show. It's going to be fucking amazing.
No.
We don't know when. We don't know when, but we're going to get her on. If she cancels, then she can go fuck herself. As I said, if she cancels, it's on her. Imagine. All right, everyone. As always, don't forget to check out everything that's going on over in Braw Beard social media. And of course, grab yourself only 15 bottles of the oil left from the cancelled alternative universe Braw Beard Championships. Are we still, here's a question for you. Are we still going to consider them canon? Or did it just not happen, that Braw Beard Championships? Did that just not happen? Is everyone still the champion for another year?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
There you go, guys. So you found like, if you're watching, technically you're still the champion from last year. Just so you know, you don't get a new trophy. Just so you know, you're not getting a new trophy. No.
I know.
I never even considered that to this moment. Do you know that?
And that doesn't really either, to be honest. But yeah, I guess so. 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row.
Well, congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, I know. We do have other ideas for the broadcast as well. As I said, like taking it on the road and stuff. I'm looking forward to that, and I've got a few ideas for events that maybe turn up it, and
we got some silly ideas and some specials coming up as well. So, but make sure to go and check out. Grab yourself some merch, particularly as we're going into the summer. Everyone's going to get mega hench and fucking diesel just in time for the summer, and we can all get those vests on, and we can all meet up in a car park somewhere. We can get all the bald beard guys together, get another skill photo. Could be the skill trip. Could be the skill trip of the summer.
Remember Calvin, who was on the bodybuilder? We can get him to show us some poses and stuff. And
oh, that's ridiculous! Oh my god,
that boy's ripped, isn't he?
I follow that boy on social media, and Jesus Christ, it looks like his muscles are having a fight, and his leg, it's just they're just against each other. It's like, Jesus Christ, this guy could pick me up and burp me, and there's nothing I could do about it. Nothing I could do about it. I don't like that, John. I don't like that. I don't like the idea that someone could pick me up and chuck me through a fucking bus shelter without even trying. It's a worry. He's a big boy. But we'll get him back on. I'll feed him eggs or whatever bodybuilders have. All right. I don't know what they have. Right. Make sure to go and check out everything that's going on over on the social medias. Grab yourself some gear, and we are going to see you some Braw Beard gear, just to make that very clear. Nearly did a Rishi Sunak and said I was a coke addict. Moron. Make sure to head over. And I'm not. Did you not see that? He did an interview with a couple of school kids, and he accidentally said he was a coke addict. He literally is getting an interview. He goes, "Oh, I love coke. I'm a coke addict." Not that type of coke. And it's like,
shit. Nah, I didn't see that, man.
It is like proper real life Alan Partridge. It is.
Oh, really? It'll be on YouTube somewhere, right?
Oh, it will be on YouTube. Don't worry about it. My favorite bit is the bit where the kids go like, "Fucking yes." That happened in real life. Right, check it out. Make sure to share. You can also listen to Braw Cast wherever you are. You can check it whenever you get your podcast. You can make sure to pop on, listen, and we will see you very, very soon. Any closing words, John?
Oh, just thank you very much. Thanks for watching. And, well, I guess Billy will see you next week on the next episode.
Boom!